What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup look. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put up on the screen. It's either here or here, I don't know which way, but I'm gonna put on the screen. So this makeup look, it starts off with a little bit of yellow and then an orange and then a pink shade. So I do have a palette. It's a bit beat up, but so I'm gonna use this yellow right here, this orange, and then not this pink. I'm actually gonna get it from a different palette. I'll get that in a second, but those are the colors that I'm going to be using. So I do makeup sometimes, but I'm not really a pro at it, so I'm nowhere saying that I'm, you know, perfect or good at it, so just bear with me. And sorry if you can hear, my room is right by the garage and my dad's in the garage watching something, so sorry if it's loud. Let's just get straight into this. So I already washed my face today, but you know, just to make sure, this is the unscented pure water and no perfume baby wipes. They don't have anything. I like to use these to wipe my face. For removing makeup, really you can use any Huggies, but if you're someone like me that has sensitive skin and like my skin breaks out, right now my skin is actually looking really clear, but normally my skin will break out if I'm not careful on what I use. So I discovered these. Okay, then I'm just going to moisturize. Okay, so I'm just moisturizing really quickly. So I'm probably gonna speed this up. Okay, so now that I have moisturized, we're gonna get straight into this makeup look. So I'm gonna start off with my brows. So I use this Totem Temptation Maybelline New York. I lost the caps, but I got off Amazon, and I mean, it works pretty good. I mean, it's not fancy. It was only like $5, so it's really easy to use. I mean, pretty much just put like that, and there's the end. So I'm gonna do my brows real quick. Okay, so I did my brows. I know they look really bad right now, but that's okay because they're gonna look a little bit, I mean, they're not gonna get good, but they're gonna look okay once I clean them up. So now I'm just gonna go in. Wait, let me just, like, I just wanna, okay, just ignore that. I know I'm horrible at brows. I know they look ugly. Yes, I know. I'm gonna fix them. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on my concealer. I'm running out, so I'm gonna have to like squeeze this thing out. Actually, it looks like this. It's like flat but like puffy at the same time. Like, does that make sense? It's focusing on me. Focus on the brush, please. Okay, as soon as you can, it's focusing on my fingertips. But I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like flat and it's like puffy at the same time. So I'm just gonna conceal real quick. Okay, so this is how they look. I know they don't look very good, but I mean they look decent, so I'm just gonna, I mean they look, they do look rough, but yeah. Okay, so I don't know what that sound was. Anyway, hold on, can you open? Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take this really small beauty blender and I'm just gonna carefully. Okay, now that we have done this, we can get into the eyeshadow look. So what I'm gonna do first, my brush, I'm gonna go ahead and just put some concealer on both of my eyelids. So I'm just going to put that on there. And I'm gonna take that same little small beauty blender, I'm gonna turn it over, and I'm just gonna blend that. Okay. Now that we've done that, I'm just gonna put a little bit of powder on my eyes. Okay. So now that we've done that and the brows are done, I mean, I still don't really like them, but I mean, they look okay, I guess. I don't really like them. Okay, so next we're gonna get into the eyeshadow look. So I wanted to look and see if I could find another pink color. Or I might have to go with the ones, because I'm gonna put the makeup look back up here. As you can see, it starts with yellow and then it goes to orange and then it goes to pink. So I'm gonna make something work. I'm out of brush and I don't have very many brushes either, but I do have this brush right here that I mostly use for eyeshadow. So here's how it looks. It's just a fluffy brush. So I'm gonna first go in with the yellow. It's called Lit. That's literally what it's called. This is a really old palette. I'm gonna do the eyeshadow look first and show you guys how it looks. And then what I'm gonna do is do it on this eye and show you guys step by step. Okay guys, so I just finished this eye. It looked okay. I kind of went off a little bit. I'm gonna conceal under here, but I kind of like doing a little wing off. Like I said, I'm not a professional, so it's not gonna be like amazing, but that's how it looks. up. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did this on this eye. So we're gonna go on with this yellow, and the way I did it, I mean, it wasn't really that hard. I did it very simple, and I just kind of put it on there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna dip back into that color because you kind of want it to be very pigmented, because it at first is very light and you have to add some pigment. And it is okay if you go over a little bit where the orange is supposed to go, because it's okay, you can just get rid of it later. Okay, now I'm just gonna take my brush and I'm just gonna dip it into the yellow as well, and then I'm going to blend it a little. You see, don't worry if you make any mistakes, you can always clean it up with concealer or just a baby wipe. As you saw in that clip, I had to do that multiple times to clean it up because there was many mistakes. Okay, that's pretty much it. All I did for yellow. I'm gonna add a little bit more pigment at some of the places, but pretty much just put it on and blend it. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the orange. It's basically just the same thing. I put it on and blend it, but one thing, I was like, what am I gonna do because of this? So if you're having problems and you don't want to put concealer, because sometimes if you put concealer on top of it, it doesn't do anything and it doesn't fix it. So I recommend just taking a baby wipe and taking off the parts you don't want. I mean, you can do concealer, but I mean, sometimes it doesn't get it on. Sometimes it'll like I've had times where it'll just blend in with the yellow and then it just doesn't get rid of anything. So that's why I think a baby wipe is better, because you can get it all, or at least majority of it, so you have a clean slate to put the rest of your colors. So and I'm just gonna clean this brush. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the orange color that I used right here, and it's called Dreamsicle. Wait, where is it? Right here. It's just the orange color. It's a little bit pink, like just a tiny bit, like the undertone. Okay, this time is a little different with the blending, because last time you just blended that one color. But this time you need to try and blend the colors together, because as you can see, it's kind of just a straight line. You kind of want them to be blended together. So this time, just go in a circular motion on here and just blend the colors together. Okay, so now that you have blended it to your best ability, just blend as best as you can. Wait, oh dang it, wrong color. Okay, that is okay. See, take this from me, just wipe it and we're gonna put it back. So let me do this real quick. I'll be right back. I just fixed that little mishap. It looks okay. I mean, it's not as good as it was before. But anyway, so now we're gonna move on to the pink, and for the pink, I don't want the orange and the pink blended together, so I'm just gonna erase a little more just to make sure that, wait, let me get the right part. Just a little. So okay, so now we're just gonna clean the brush really quickly. Oh, Tiki, this one right here, it's like falling little, so let me just be careful with that. I'm gonna blend it out, but right now, as you can see, I messed up. So what I'm gonna do, what I've been doing this whole time, and I'm just going to, so now I'm going to blend it and make my wings. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. So I just take the fluffy brush, dip it in that color, and I kind of went, when I was blending the colors, just went off a little. While you're blending them, ignore that mistake, I will clean up later, but while you're blending them, you can just go off a little, just a little. Okay, now I'm going to clean up a little. I'm not erasing it, just wait. Okay, I am erasing a little bit. We're gonna fix that. But yeah, like, I'm purposely adding that, if you're wondering, because I wanted to have that. And I'm just gonna blend it out and fix it really quick. Okay guys, so now that I have did both sides, I mean they're not symmetrical or anything, but let me just, they look decent. So now that I'm done with eyeshadow, this is how it looks. I'm gonna just do a few finishing touches, so I'm gonna do these real quick. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and start with the foundation and stuff and concealer. But we're gonna first start by fixing this and getting it nice and straight. So I'm just gonna take my concealer brush. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. I guess I'll just go get any fallout that failed. And speaking of that part, we're gonna blend that. So the foundation, ignore this is what I used to put on the foundation, but the shade that I have is 322 Warm Honey. And I know it looks dark, but trust me, it blends in and it looks really nice. We picked this in the summer, so that's probably why it looks so dark, because it is. So I'm gonna put all this on and then show you guys what it looks like, how I do it stuff. Okay, so I know this looks weird, but this is everywhere that I put my foundation. Now let's do concealer. Okay, so I know it looks really weird and probably like random, but this is how I normally do. Yeah, so now I'm going to take, I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know, I'm saying, yeah, so much. This drawer, but not. Okay, so I'm just going to take a beauty blender and I'm just going to spray it with water. And then I'm going to blend. Okay guys, so now that that is done, as you can see, this is how the eye look is super cute and my foundation is done. So I know that looked really dark, but as you can see, it blended in. It looks really nice. So now we can get into the actual makeup. different brush. This is my blush brush, and I'm gonna get some blush. And I'm just gonna put it on my cheek. We're gonna do highlights, so we're gonna pretend that I have mascara. I'm gonna take this with a brush. And now we are done. So this was the finished look. This is the hairstyle I just showed you guys. But if you guys want this hairstyle, make sure to comment down below. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys will like and subscribe. Also, if you have any tips for me about makeup that could help me in the future, please comment down below so I can know, because I've been taking tips, any criticism, anything from you guys. And also comment down below what video you would like to see next. Bye!